Radhe Radhe.
Chapter 2, Text 51. By thus engaging in devotional service to the Lord, great sages or devotees free themselves from the result of work in the material world. In this way, they become free from the cycle of birth and death and attain the state beyond all mysteries. That means they're going back to Godhead. The purport. The liberated living entities belong to the place where there are no material mysteries. The Bhagavatam says, for one who has accepted the abode of the lotus feet of the Lord, who is the shelter of the cosmic manifestations and is famous as Mukunda or the giver of Mukti, the ocean of the material world is like the water contained in the calf's footprint. Parampadam, or the place where there are no material mysteries, or Vaikuntha in his goal, not the place where there is danger in every step of life. Owing to ignorance, one does not know that this material world is a miserable place where there are dangers at every step. Out of ignorance only, less intelligent persons try to adjust to the situations by fruitive activities, thinking that the resultant actions will make them happy. They do not know that no kind of material body anywhere within the universe can give life without mysteries. The mysteries of life, namely birth, death, old age, and disease, are present everywhere within the material world. But one who understands his real constitutional position as the eternal servitor of the Lord and thus knows the positions of the personality of Godhead engages himself in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. Consequently, he becomes qualified to enter into the Vaikuntha planets, where there is neither material miserable life nor the influence of time or death. To know one's constitutional position means to know also the sublime positions of the Lord. One who wrongly thinks that the living entity's position and the Lord's position are on the same level is to be understood to be in darkness, and therefore unable to engage himself in the devotional service of the Lord. He becomes a Lord himself and thus paves the way for the repetitions of birth and death. But one who, understanding that his position is to serve, transform himself to the service of the Lord, at once becomes eligible for Vaikuntha Loka. Service for the cause of the Lord is called Karma Yoga or Buddhi Yoga, or in plain words, devotional service to the Lord.
Radhe Radhe.